You are listening to Primordial Harmony Session / Episode 65, a classic retelling of the Elemental Evil story in D&D. My name is Mike, and tonight I'm joined by...
Hey, my name is Miles. I'm playing Chadicus Winthrop. I am a midlife crisis druid human.
Ignacio is not joining us. Sorry. Go on, Maeve.
Hi, I'm Kitties, and I'll be playing Maeve of Dolmen, a Eladrin elf fighter. What do you need?
I am Nyx, and I'm playing Naughty Bite.
No, it's my game night.
She is a
I already told
monk.
And I am Senna, and I'm playing Snow, the Tempest Cleric.
Alright.
It was.
Well, last we left Gordon's task force. Kythron 20 still. After knocking cold one Gordil Montoya and leaving a barracks smoldering, more cultists rush in from the north, getting into position after the cultist fighter Chadicus had set for an interview, screamed for help. Reacting in kind, Chadicus put a wall of fire up that fortified GTF's position in that room. Joining the fight is a troll that resided under the bridge just outside. With the firepower of Ignacio and Chadicus as well as a solid hit from Snow's glaive ice, the troll eventually went down as Maeve and Bit cleaned up the human cultists. The party boldly takes an hour-long breather in the open as Bit interrogates a hog-tied Gordil in a side room. Oh, she got her revenge all right, but Gordil made her drag it from his bigoted, unremorseful body as he taunted her with how his trapping and hunting company still operated in the south. But after that, exploring further, the party enters a room of Saguahan that appear to have a captive hanging from the ceiling. GTF handily dispatches them, Maeve and Snow blocking them from getting reinforcements. They let the unfortunate Kine down. Kine, the para-elemental mage of steam, informs the party of his bouncing bad luck of billowing from water to fire cult, having escaped from the fire cult and trying to get away, or find a way out from there, only to be captured again. After expressing his own knowledge of the complex, disgruntling Ignacio with the knowledge of Zachriel's whereabouts and deeds, he agrees to fight with the party as best he can. The GTF leaves the room with the Saguahin corpses. Kitties, are you good?
Yeah.
Okie doke.
Sorry, guys.
It's all good. Next. Let me drag you guys there, and then I'm gonna just... 6... Alright. Bam.
Are
Gordon.
we supposed to be completely black?
No, do you not have sight?
Nope.
Hold on. This will have to be a take two situation. That's all good. I
love Psychonaut.
I can probably make it some editing. You don't have sight. Why don't you have sight? Does your token not have sight? Oh my god, I have to add sight to every token. That's really annoying. Okay, hang on.
I can see.
No, because Kitties has a multi-token. Alright, can you see
She
that?
has like flavors, the seasons.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, hang on. I'm just gonna do that for every single one.
You can do it afterwards. I'm not changing it right now.
You're not changing? You don't see yourself changing from winter anytime soon?
Nope.
Alright, well then... take two. Gordon's task force enters the market hall. some cultists within moving about crates of goods, but GTF is conspicuous. The one nearest exclaims, "Hey, who are you?" But before he can finish his question, Snow invokes the punitive will of her goddess. Her eyes go white, her raven hair swirls as she points ice toward a point in the room. The air turns frigid, and from its water vapors, ice crystals form, coalesce, grow into massive hailstones that batter the pillars of marble, knock the wind out of a devoted fathomer, and tear to shreds a weaker supplicant of the crushing wave. The green flame alights one of the pillars, remains lit. The cultist adjacent draws a dagger. Roll initiative.
That's some good flavor, Mike.
Thanks. I wrote it myself. Alright.
Oh, Ignacio.
Ignacio, thank you. Inish. Oh, well. Don't know if you'll be doing anything anytime soon. Alright, Maeve, it's your turn. Oh, wait, Snow, I need to check something here. I wrote a special note. Yeah, okay. So, Snow, the way Ice Storm works...
Oh, what about Kine?
Oh, yeah.
He's in there, isn't he?
Nope.
Or is there another one?
No, I didn't roll his initiative.
Oh.
Alright. Maeve, it's your turn. The snow field around here, it's like just snow and ice and hailstones all about that area.
Well, Maeve sees this guy standing right here,
He has a
she
dagger
is
and he's
going-
just like going for you.
and she speeds towards him with Rathalvis in her hand and just holds it over her head and slices down at him.
Yeah. In a blink of an eye, she's on him. That's a hit. 7 slashing. A deep cut in his shoulder. Ah!
And she spins around. As it comes down, she spins around and she hits him again.
That's also a hit. Alright. How does he die?
Well, she had brought it straight down across his chest, and as she swings back up, the sword picks him up and throws him across.
Alright. He goes back.
I would like to use my reaction at eyes.
Oh, are you is it zombie time?
It's zombie time. So as she kind of slices him up and he falls back, he's going to hit with a thundering splat and then suddenly start just like kind of convulsing as a bunch of fungus kind of grows out of each of his orifices and eyes, and he begins standing up.
Alright. Green tint. This is
I
undeadness.
love it when you do that, Chadicus.
Well, I don't want him to be useless down there.
Alright. Just out of your field of vision, Maeve, this guy here who drew a dagger and was about to start running sees you completely annihilate that guy, and then Chadicus just... Or he doesn't even know what happened. He just knows he's like convulsing and doing all kinds of weird shit. So, instead of rushing toward, he starts running in this direction. He says, "Shit!" And he gets over up to here. And you hear a... And that is his turn. Alright. Fathomer is going to... Whoa. What the fuck am I looking... Okay. On the NPC sheet and spell slots, for like levels of spells, it has -4 first level slots.
Nice.
For the maximum slots. Weird. Okay, well, that's something to think about later.
He gets no spells, sweetie.
Well, I mean, no, he does. He, you see, he kind of takes in a breath, and the ice all around starts to, like, come up from the floor and cover him in a protective layer. And with that, he takes a few steps this way and down there. That's all he can do right now. Snow, it is your turn.
Alright, could I get all the way up to it? Oh, I guess I could.
You want
I only
to.
need to be here.
This square here will be rough terrain. Because it's more than half of the square from the ice storm.
I am just gonna,
Oh wait, you don't even need to worry about that, because
Yeah.
Hilbert. Yeah.
I'm gonna send ice towards it, slashing down in like a diagonal.
Alright, that's a hit. Fucking excellent. So, I need to read a spell real quick. Oh, there's no range. Alright. Well, you definitely... Second. Yeah, okay. Interesting. Well, so the ice shield just shatters entirely with that hit. However, the ice, like, chunks of it just slash at Snow, and Snow, you take 15 cold damage.
Okay.
That's it. For that instance. What else are you doing?
I'm gonna use my bonus action to cast Spiritual Weapon.
Alright. Let me give you a token. Actually, wait, I think you can access it, right?
Can I?
The templates, you scroll all the way down. Well, if not, here you go. Alright. What was your roll there? 22 hits. Eight force. Alright. He's not looking good. As when you destroyed his shield of ice, he just completely flabbergasted by that. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Nope, that's it.
Give me a hot second here. Actually, Bit, what are you doing?
I can go between Ignacio and Kine, right? Through the door.
Yes.
Oh, the ice storm is gone now because it only lasts until the end of my next turn.
I actually wrote up a thing for this. You rolled an initiative higher than 11, and since you cast it at the beginning of combat, I'm going to treat it that you casted it this turn.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yes, Bit, you can get through.
Okay, I'm gonna squeeze on by up here, and from the room, all I could see what Snow was doing, so I'm gonna help her out and get some sunbolts on the dude.
Alright. Uh, 22 hits. 7 radiant. That hits. I mean, that's damage. Ouchies.
Gonna do it again.
Sure can. That is a hit. From across the room. Toom, toom, toom. 9 more damage. These two...
One more.
Yeah. So Snow completely shatters his shield, taking some cold damage herself in the process. And... it comes up... you're aiming for this guy, right?
Yes.
Bit comes up and just finishes the job, and he collapses. Anything else, Bit?
Okay.
Alright. Okay, give me a hot second here. Chaticus, you can take your turn.
Okay. I waddle my way. Excuse me, pardon me. Yes, thank you. And can I see this guy? I see the bottom of his token, but I don't know if this wall is.
You see a dude from like you can see like his leg or something, and you saw him run that way. I think because of the light. So actually, I can
And
check.
I will cast Chill Touch and just kind of like grab him by the calf.
Okay.
Uh
Ooh.
oh.
Yeah. He. And he just collapses. You hear just a fumble to the floor.
Hello? Are you okay? Hello? You should go check on him, as I say to my zombie. I'm gonna order him to just go shamble over there and check on the body.
Do you have the zombie stats?
I do have a sheet open. He has 20 feet of movement,
Alright, that's what I
so
thought.
he'll dash for 40.
Alright, he dashes for 40. Oh, this is gonna be hilarious. Okay. Kine. Kine enters the room. And, yeah, I discovered this. It was pretty good. Walks in the room and kind of sees that nothing's going on currently, so he just kind of says, huh. You all seem to have it handled. As he says that, Snow, you can hear scuffling from behind this door. Ignacio walks up, sees the massive pile of snow and ice and hail, and he just says, nice. Maeve, you hear it too now with your keen elf senses that there seems to be something. There seems to be some scuffling behind this door here. Movement, individuals, gearing.
We may not be safe yet. I move up next to Snow.
Okay. That guy's dead. That guy's dead.
And I ready my sword in case of something.
All right. As you ready your sword, at the same time, you hear what sounds like water pushing from off to the west in relation to the map. But you don't hear exactly what's going on. But you do hear a voice that says, Oh, one second. What? Oh, okay. Yep. Says, what'd you blow the horn for? Oh. You alright? But that's all that happens at that point. Snow, you heard it come from over this way.
So there's noises coming from that way and from this door?
Yep.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
I'm gonna move closer to the door
Okay.
since I'm already here. And then move my spiritual weapon over. Does spiritual weapon ignore difficult terrain, or does it have to?
No, it doesn't. I'm gonna make the ruling now that it ignores difficult terrain.
Okay.
You
So
can
I'm
only-
just gonna move my spiritual weapon 30 feet over to the left, where the
Alright.
other noises are coming from.
All right, and the terrain melts, disintegrates into the ether. All right. I need to roll some initiatives actually.
That's a stellar roll there.
Very stellar roll. not a good roll either. Shit, hold on a second. Oop. Oop. And alright, perfect. Sort this again. Actually, do I even have to? No, I don't. Alright. I'm gonna make them go after you in the initiative because it only makes sense to me. So, Snow. The door bursts open, and emerging. Actually, oh god. Emerging from it is one of these armed cult soldiers, sword and shield in hand. Let me dynamic lighting away.
Well, this cultist is gonna meet ice as he comes through this door.
Alright, he opens the door, his sword ahead of him as he starts running toward you. As a hit. 14 damage in total. Ah! He cries out, and you stop him cold. Alright. Bit, it is your turn.
I'm going to come up and help out Snow with the Sunbolts again.
Alrighty. That's a hit. Stopped cold and hit by a warm beam of light. Staggers. Blood starts to draw and he collapses to the ground. You still have a bonus action.
Okay, well, can I... From here, I can kind of see that guy there, so can I send a Sunbolt up there?
Do you have the range? No, you don't have the range.
I can move up.
You can. You see all these guys, daggers drawn. Actually, you see two guys starting to run toward you. You're gonna have you're gonna have half cover because it's through a door. Hey, let me actually draw that real quick. Corner. Yeah, he's got half cover, so he'll just have a +2 to AC. Don't worry about it. Make your roll. That's not gonna do it. Anything else?
Nope.
All right, Chaticus.
I'm going to be a good manager of my zombie and check on his progress.
All right. He is lumbering.
Well, you've done well to lumber over here, so now I must ask that you redirect your lumbering this way.
There.
Yes, come follow me. And I
Wait, who are you? Where are you taking him? You hear from the darkness.
Wait, what?
You can't even see past it because you're a human. He's following you, right? The zombie?
Yeah, I essentially just going this way because I know there's more people here.
You see dashing?
Yeah, as much as you can. But I turn around towards the noise and I kind of look there, and that'll be my turn.
All right. Just kind of come over here because of the pillar. All right.
Humans in our weak eye.
It's unfortunate.
You're specialized.
But now that you're there,
Specialized.
on the other side of the pillar, you can see this thing, which looks like a large horn on like a stand, and the cultist that was slain next to it, like the side of his body, anyway. All right. The crushing wave Riva is going to come over to here, assess what's happened, sees Snow doing that, looks, narrows their eyes, and says, "The other way!" and then dashes out of sight. And then Kine says, "Oh, I guess we have more company." And he starts walking this way. Getting behind a pillar, just in case. Person. 2. Yeah. You hear footsteps from inside the room, but nobody comes out to greet you. Ignacio says, "Oh, I guess I'll join you." Comes over. Does he have dark vision? Hang on a sec. Oh no, he cannot see past the pillar. Cannot see it yet either. Okay. This cultist.
Didn't he cast Dark Vision on himself last game?
Oh, he
Take
did.
a rest since then. Is it a day thing?
No, but I gave it to him. He's.
Oh, gotcha.
I was looking through his eyes with the special command. He still can't see what I'm referencing in the dock because of the pillar. Alright. Whoa, what are you doing? Whoa, oh no, don't you dare. No! Oh god. Okay. I right-clicked and Roll20 forgot to work, so I almost hit the back key on my browser. Alright. Maeve, it's your turn.
So Maeve is interested because she could see the cultists come this way and then run this way.
Yeah.
So she is going to go east down this hallway.
There you go.
And upon finding a gentleman here, she is going to use her followers.
Alright. Ah!
Well, hi there.
That's a hit. Straight up kill.
And how far did she?
Come again?
About all. I'm trying to see how much she moved,
Alright.
and
Alright.
she doesn't have enough movement. Oh, she's gonna throw a hand axe at this guy.
Ooh, okay. That is a miss, unfortunately, as it clatters to the ground.
You're next.
He says something that you can't make out at the moment. See if he lasts till his turn. Alright.
She also screams out, "They're coming this way!"
Meanwhile, in the east, relative, I think it'll come to light eventually. Just out of the fringes in the darkness, Chaticus, you see the head of a giant snake, and atop it is a man, clearly a cultist.
Oh no.
And he says, "And who the hell are you? What'd you do to my boys?" And he looks down and he says, "Wimbledon! Fucking breathe on him!" And he looks back and he says, "You too, Charlene!" At that moment, let's see here. Look at their things. Oh, okay. I need a template. Ooh. Stand by. Let's see. Oh. Oh, beautiful. Yeah. Chaticus, I need you to make...
My fat rolls.
I need you to make a, Oh shit, where'd it go? What's this?
Con?
It is con. As this frigid water gets all over you and chills you to the bone. Alright, that is not enough.
Going to hurt.
It's gonna be... Didn't make the macro for that. That much cold damage. And that's it. Kine needs to make that save too. I'm just gonna move the template away.
No cover for him.
No, it spreads around corners, but the good news is he's resistant, so he's gonna only take 11. As the chill water starts to steam off of him, Ignacio says, "Oh, not very..." And then, just as Ignacio says that, good old Charlene comes over here, just through the darkness. He says, and is going to do the same thing, but this way. Poor Kine is getting the fuck beat out of him. Ignacio has a proficiency in Constitution save, so maybe he'll make this. Well then, I'm just going to use the same roll. I don't want to type it again. So, Kine, actually, Holy fuck.
This is impressive.
This is where all my bad rolls are going, so get ready for the smackdown. Kine. Gonna take another 11. He starts shivering, and that's the snakes. Snow, it's your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna see these big snake heads over here, and I'm gonna move this way. Well, first I'm gonna move my spiritual weapon all the way up there.
Alright.
Get up in their faces. And I'm gonna cast our reflavored shatter.
Alright. Alright.
Oh, snap.
We call that cold snap. And it just happens. So let's see. What's it's a con save?
DC 13,
So-
Constitution.
Yup. He... Oh, wait. Public. Well, he rolled a 13. He barely makes it. The big guy, or the man on top. What's that halved? 26 halved
13.
is 13. Okay. 13 for 13. And then his boys... or his snacks. Snake. That's a fail. I didn't have to do that. Both fail, okay. Don't think they have resistance. I wrote this monster. No, they don't. Alright. So, 26 damage to both of them.
And then I'll use my bonus action to whack Wimbledon with the spiritual weapon.
The one in blue is Wimbledon, yeah. Go ahead and roll. That's not gonna do it.
Okay.
Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Alright. That one's dead. Bit.
Well, something's going on behind me, so I turn around and then I'm gonna go over here.
By the way, Miles, do you want to roll a con save for your cultist? I mean, for your cultist zombie?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Because they get undead
what's the-
fortitude, right?
Yeah, but I don't know if I'm going to make it. What was the damage?
22?
So the DC is 5 plus the damage taken, so I have to roll a 27 with a con of 3.
Well, you gotta make the con save for the damage, though, right?
No, I'm saying he has 1 hit point.
Yeah, I know. But...
Okay.
oh, you're right, never mind. Yeah.
So I have to roll like his
Wait, no,
undead
no.
fortitude
No,
at 20 in order.
The con save is that potentially halve the damage.
Alright, okay.
Okay, well, never mind. It's impossible then, isn't it? Alright,
Yeah.
the cultist zombie is gone. Frozen in place, kind of, with sopping cold water. Bit, what are you doing? Sorry.
Sending 3 sunbolts to like
Alright.
reach them. At the serpent thing there.
Alrighty. That's a hit, yeah. 10 does not hit. 15 hits. 9 and 10. 19 in total. Alright. The snake is not looking good. And it is Chadikis's turn, unless you're doing anything else, Bit.
I'm just gonna go around the corner.
Alrighty.
I hear snakes don't like birds, so can we get our X beaks back?
Okay.
And as the chicken party shows up, I am going to stumble away, hair frozen like the Chillmeister, and hide behind this pallet.
They are gonna act on your turn because I'm not gonna roll initiative for them.
That works.
And I think I gave you guys access to them, so you can move them.
I will order that. Any one of us, let them ride you or whatever. Just cut up the
5,
snakes.
6, 7, 8. And you hear from the snake, the man say, What? Anything else?
No.
Alright.
Do you want them to go now?
Do they act? Okay, yeah.
They're supposed to roll initiative for it.
Okay, so yeah, then yeah, go ahead and let them act.
Okay. Then I'm just gonna chicken up.
If you do shift click on their tokens, you'll get the sheet up, I think, since I gave you access, so you can do all that rolling.
Pop. Shift click or shift alt?
Shift double click.
Oh, shift double click. Gotcha. All right, perfect. And what's their movement? It's not coming up. I'm getting control of them, so I definitely have them, but the sheet's not coming up. I can just pull up and act quick.
Weird. Huh?
They've got +4s to hit, speed 50, so they can get in range.
Oh, it's because it's not in your journal. Okay, it should be good now.
Ah, yes, I do see it now. So we'll say it's a chicken fiesta here. They're all running around, squeezing into spots, jumping on stuff. I'm thinking only those will be able to get into there, so the rest of them will just like move up as close as they can.
Sounds good to me.
All right, kind of not try to overlap anybody. And that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them.
Ah, these birds, says Ignacio.
Lots of birds.
5 on who and who?
We're gonna do the 3 down here attacking the bottom snake, and the 2 up here attacking the top snake.
Right.
So these will be the bottom ones right now.
Right.
So 3 bottom ones for the 19, 14, and 10.
2 of those hit.
All right. So that is that and that.
15.
Bottom
okay.
snake.
You got it.
Top snake will take 2.
Top snake will take 1, 2, just 1. 4 slashing. All right.
Now I have a wall of poultry to protect me as I run.
You really do.
Ah.
All right. Maeve, you hear that door burst open. And get out of my way, you fools. Comes into here, takes you on. Is going to engage you in combat. Slashes. 13, probably misses.
Misses. But I am going to riposte.
Whoa, alright. Bang for your buck. That is a hit.
Make your own.
As she is not expecting that quick slice for 9 damage, plus that d6 from the superiority die.
Oh, yes. Superiority die. Hold on a second. Crap.
Just roll a d6.
Sorry, my page is closed.
Uh-oh. I'll do it for you.
I got it.
Okay. 9 plus 11, 12. All right. Tries to slash at you again. Doesn't connect. Growls at you. Kine is completely flabbergasted by this wall of poultry. He looks to Ignacio. Ignacio looks back, and Ignacio shrugs. That goes, nah. That one's dead. That one says, for Ohydra! Comes over here, and is going to attack Maeve. Ooh, 22 to hit.
Hits.
Or 7 slashing. That's it. Ignacio says, Chadicus, I assume you don't want me to cook your birds?
I'm gonna just kind of be behind this pole saying, try not to, if you can. They're just temps from the Fae.
He growls a little bit and just shoots a firebolt at the rider. Where does she go? Where does she go, bud? There it is. 23 to hit, or 12 fire. Ah! Cultist over there is going to join the melee. Is going to be in that space for a second to try to slash. 14 misses.
Miss it.
And then he just comes over here. You already used your attack of opportunity, but it is your turn as you're beset upon by 3 dudes.
Maeve gets a big smile on her face and says, I love a good challenge. And she does a spin with Alvis in her hands, swinging at the cultist here.
Alright. That is just enough. 6 slashing. Nasty cut across their bare chest. Ugh.
And she keeps spinning, stops, and allows Rothalvis to continue to go. Takes another swipe.
That is a hit. And how did they go down?
Well, I imagine she stops and the sword just keeps swinging at the neck and the head just falls off.
Are you saying you let go of the sword?
No. So her body stops, but the arms keep going.
Oh, got it. Okay. The other cultists look at you in fear.
And she just smiles sweetly.
You're just gonna have... We're just gonna give you a 15 because we shared initiative. Alright. The Night Man jumps off and he gets down to here and let's see, what is he gonna do? Oh, wait a minute, give me a second here. Alright. Actually... Okay. He's not as beat up as I thought. He is going to... Oh, you know what? He doesn't jump off. But he's going to stay up, and he has this lance, and the snake advances, and with that lance he goes to gut one of the birds. Oh. Oh wait, no, that hits. He goes again. Or that much, so this guy takes 14 damage. Alright. Somebody roll me a d6.
Got it. Oh.
Does not recharge.
Damn.
Alright. This one is going to attack. Same one with a bite. Definitely hits. This one pops, and then it's going to get into
Chicken
here,
for dinner.
swing its tail around. Oh god, add this one. Missing terribly. Charlene is going to take the disengage action and be a smart snack and get to here in front of Ignacio. That's all it can do. Snow.
Okay, I'm gonna seeing this little snaky snake here try and get over by Ignacio. I'm gonna move here and try and swipe at it with iron.
Alright. That is a hit for 14. And you're killing these rolls.
And then I'll use my bonus action to spiritual weapon Wimbledon again.
Alright. That's a miss.
Alright.
Bit.
I'm gonna come running up to the. What are they called? The snake?
There's snakes. They look like snakes to you. They're big snakes.
Okay, and I'm going to get my claws out.
That's a hit as it cries out in agony. That misses. That hits. Alright. The snake coils up into a heap and ceases moving as the rider says, "No!" Looks at Bit angrily. Catechus.
I will peek my way for the cover. See once down. Be very happy. Yes, dude, what? The other one. Target the other one. And I will cast Chill Touch on that one.
Alright. That's a miss.
And I will miss. Nice.
Alright.
Chicken party. All right.
Kine will.
These ones will just kind of
Oh, sorry. Go on, chicken party.
get me. Start chopping away at it.
Okay.
And this snake below him is gone?
Yeah, the snake below him is no more in the life world.
Oh, I didn't hear that, Mike. Oh, there it is. Yeah, all right, perfect. So they'll kind of just come in here and make him real comfortable.
Okay.
Make sure he's nice, toasty. Accidentally went full screen. God. All right, so 4 for him. 1, 2, 3, 4. Any of those hit?
3 of them do.
3 of them? Okay. 2 and 3.
19 damage in total. Okay.
And then the other snake has 2 of them on him, so I will roll twice for that one.
Alright.
I think those miss.
Yep, they do.
That'll be it. And this one will just kind of just sit here uselessly.
Kine will see all the birds attacking and just kind of, he hops onto a table and and Charlie needs to make a save. You see the snake kind of take an impact from air and move back a few feet. He looks kind of pathetically at Chaticus. Alright. Maeve, this cultist, comes around here and is going to try to attack you from behind as far as it thinks. No.
Nope.
Ignacio, and with disadvantage, he is going to attack that snake. Nope. Cultist up here is going to flank. I'm just going to move that token out of the way. Going to flank Maeve. Gets a +2 to this, as if it helps. No.
No.
Maeve, it's your turn. Surrounded on all sides by incompetent fighters.
She smiles and swings her sword at the one in front of her first.
That's a hit. 10 slashing, you kill him.
And turns gracefully and swings at the other.
That's a miss, as he holds up a scimitar just in time and it clangs off of it. Anything else?
Nope.
Alright. Let's see here. Right. Man, he's in a shitty position, ain't he? Alright. Well, he clambers off and he's going to start wildly slashing at these burbs. One in front of him, at least. No. Yes.
Yes.
Man, I've rolled a lot of natural ones in the past round. That's all he can do, as he just wildly swings. Dead? Alright. This one's alive! And goes over, slithers up, and in a last-ditch effort is going to try to bite at Snow. 19.
Yep.
Alright. I need you to make a dex save. You are not swallowed, but you take 13 piercing. And it's going to wrap around its tail and it's going to try to hit this guy. The burb. Misses the burb. Snow, it's your turn.
Can I use my opportunity attack before my turn starts?
If you have the reaction, yeah.
Hold on, I'm trying to find the... Okay, there it is. When a creature within 5 feet of you makes an attack against another target. Okay.
Is it another target other than you, or that's a hit?
Yeah, against a target other than you, and that target doesn't have
Target
the
at the
speed.
bird.
Oh, I
Yeah.
see. Got it. That is a hit. That is enough to kill as you... How do you kill a snake?
So like as it like bites at me and it like latches on and then like swings its tail at the axe beak, I'm gonna just drive the end of ice into its head.
Perfect. And it just stops moving. Except for one little rigor mortis slither. Anything else?
I'm gonna head over toward Maeve. And then... Actually, as I'm running by, I'm gonna use Cure Wounds on Chatica.
Alright.
Thank you, Snow.
Anything else?
Nope.
Bit.
I'm going to get up to his face and give him some punches.
You kind of get between... Where'd your token go? Oh, okay.
She's nestled in the furry comfort.
You can't
Down
end,
pillow.
you can't end your turn there, just FYI.
So you have to move back by the end of
Go ahead and roll your attacks. Hit. Hit. That's where all my good rolls are going. Hit, hit, hit. Alright. Oh. Okay, give me a second. It's a lot of damage. Alright.
That's a lot of damage.
Yeah, he's not looking good. Anything else, Bit?
No.
Alright, Shadikus.
Chadikus, you were thinking of my much more better dancing brother.
Oh, did I have to move away?
Oh yeah, you have to leave that space. You have to be in an empty space.
So you might have to like just move
make
back
sure-
in that little like.
Just make sure your character is in a new space that's empty. Alright, what's Chadikus doing?
He is allowing his newly acquired, assistants to continue their barrage as he casts another chill touch. Kind of lightly slaps him on the side of his.
It's gonna be this guy, right? Oh god.
Yeah, a little less light than I wanted it to
Probably
be.
gonna be the end of him. Go ahead and roll. Yeah, wow. Holy fuck. Wait, oh yeah, okay, yeah. He cries out in agony and slumps to his knees, dead. And that's it for him. Kyan is just like, wow. Doesn't do anything. This guy with his last ditch effort is going to try to follow up from blocking Maeve's blow. 21 to hit for 4 slashing.
It hit.
Ignacio just kind of pokes the creature and steps over here. And he says, Snow, let me finish the last one. And he fires a firebolt. That is actually enough. Oh. It just kind of nicks him a little bit. Ugh! But he's still kicking. Dead. Maybe it's your turn.
Snow, I will finish this for.
Don't. We're gonna. Okay. You. Yeah. How does Maeve do it?
She just, kind of exasperated, just shoves Bethalvis in his stomach.
He falls down. And we're actually out of initiative.
Killing the snake was weird for me because my grandmother's name is Charlie.
Alright. We're gonna take 5 because I need to eat. But as a little teaser, oh no, as a little teaser, Chadicus, you see a young woman kind of peek around the side of the room, dressed in cult garb, but she didn't join the fight. And I'll see you guys in about 5 minutes. Some meat.
Break time.
Break time. So, Chadicus and Ignacio see this young woman standing in the doorway. But as far as you can tell, no other pressing threats are approaching you.
I only heard the voice.
What?
I only heard the voice. I don't see her with my.
Can you say that again?
I only heard the voice because I don't see her anywhere on this map. Poor victim.
It's here. The cultist here.
Oh, there's a hole in my way.
The token that represents a cultist.
Hello. I see you surrendered. That's very wise of you.
She's dressed in a robe that all of them were wearing. More like loose clothing, loose threadbare, kind of shitty clothing with maybe a patch with the water cult symbol on it on the back. But she kind of quivers in place as you speak to her. And she says, actually, she doesn't really know how to react to that. She just kind of looks to Snow and Maeve and Ignacio and Chadicus. She says, You're not cultists, are you?
No, I don't believe any of us are.
But you are.
She gets on her knees and she shakes her head. No. They captured me. They captured me and he says, where'd it go?
She's dressed like them, right?
She is dressed like them.
You're dressed like them?
She shakes her head. She says, where? My thing.
Might be a sort of indoctrination.
Hold on. There's a detail that I need to express, but I can't remember where in my notes it is.
We're at a initiative, right?
Yes, you're at
I
an
can
initiative.
move.
Them job well.
Hold on, I gotta control F this
They
shit.
did they get hit at all?
Yeah, I lost a few of them. You get a lot of them when you do this. They're mainly just giant wall of flesh to get between me and damage. But they're so adorable. Look at them.
Fuck. Did this like?
I
looks
do
like
still love the chicken.
If only I had like a dire mongoose. I think that would do much better.
I think that all of my notes that I don't that'll serve me right to fucking put notes into Roll20 thing. They all gone?
Hopefully not.
Uh-oh.
Well, because I
As
changed.
Mike rage quits.
Okay. Oh, I spelled her name wrong. Okay, that's what.
That'll do it.
Okay. She says. Okay. I'm gonna chew this bread in my mouth so that I calm down. And we'll continue. Just the crust side, so it's a little tough.
Yeah, gluten.
Ah, gluten.
Damn it!
What's up?
Now I remember I was gonna have cornbread with my steak. Forgot about it. Damn it!
Wah, wah.
Now I want it. You just had to remind me, Mike.
Okay, sorry about that. Okay, so she says they took Ulvin. They took us. We were out near Rolid, and they came in these. I think they're called clear current boats or the engines or something. I don't know. I'd never been to Force Stride. They came and they capsized us and tied us up and brought us here. They made me work in the kitchen. She gestures behind her. And then I don't know what happened to him, to my Ulvin.
My Ulvin, do you think he's somewhere in this facility? Perhaps also working some menial chore?
She says, I haven't been allowed outside of this area. I don't know where he is.
I suppose we should return her to wherever she's from. What? You said you were from a village or
I'm from Rolid.
town? Rolid. That's not too far of the way. We can get her back to Rolid.
Absolutely.
Oh, thank you. He walks closer. Thank you so much.
You aren't hurt in any way, right? You able to walk on your own?
She nods.
Hmm.
She says, sorry, give me a second. She says, he's, did I? Oh, I exited out. Okay. Sorry, that wasn't, I wasn't about to ask you to roll initiative there.
I'm sorry. I have to.
She tricked us. She walks up and then casts a spell and blows us all away.
Yeah. What was that, Kitty?
That's why I stepped back.
Kitty's.
I think that should be right back.
Okay. Let me bring this up again. Oh, this is a big old. Okay. She says, She says, I lost my train of thought. He's the man, and hopefully they didn't take the necklace I gave him away. It'll be easy to recognize. And then she says, Is it safe to leave?
We don't really know how many cultists occupy this domicile.
Her face just kind of drops a little bit.
We've made our way through a significant portion, I would imagine.
Kyan walks up to Chaticus and says, well, I could lead you to where I came in here from the fire cults complex. fortress, whatever. No one usually is in there. No one was in there when I entered, and no one entered there since I came here. As far as I know, perhaps that's safe.
Do you think a staging area or a way to get back to the surface?
Oh, staging area, somewhere for her to keep quiet and safe until.
Excellent. I think that would be the best course of action. Anyone disagree?
What's your name, miss?
Oh, I'm Tenny.
And it was just you and one other.
She says, as far as I know.
Well, we must do our best to rescue him and see him as healthily back returned to roll as you.
Thank you.
You.
And then she looks over and she says, how did you get those giant birds in here?
There's a lot of things that are hard to explain, and I just start like walking by and like walking her off into the distance to explain exactly how a giant, like, owl covered in like mushrooms led to chickens in her room. But after that's all done, I will come back to the party and be exactly where's the fire room? Is it back the way we came from, or is it further in?
Partially this way, he says.
Tammy, follow us.
Kyan starts to lead everybody. Whoa.
How old does Tammy look?
She looks like she's in her early 20s.
Okay, I'm gonna walk by and say to Ignacio, hands off at least until she gets back to rolling.
He says, how dare you, I'm a gentleman.
I know you are, but she's also been through quite a lot.
Okay. Is Kitty still BRB? I'll take that as a yes. Okay.
Hard likely.
Hard likely. Okay. Well, he starts leading. And Ignacio and Maeve follow, and Tenny follows, and give me a second. He leads you back to that room where you first encountered Gordle. He says it's this way. Get your tokens there.
Are you dragging us over, or are we?
Oh no, I was dragging the NPCs first, but now that you haven't moved yet, I'll just do it real quick here.
Thank you.
Zoom.
Zoom.
Oh, your axe beaks though. Are they following?
As well as they can. I got them for an hour.
Alright, well then they kind of like squeeze through these doors. And they're just kind of trailing, unsure of what's going on here. But just gonna clump them together. Oh boy. This is fun. Except it's not. Alright. Kine walks down the hall over here.
I mean, you don't walk through like cult temples without 7 ostrich-sized birds, do you?
Suppose not.
Drastically impractical.
Try to be quiet just in case. It's just this way.
I make up a fake language of speak and say, be quiet. But in my mental connection, I just...
I'm gonna try to be quiet too.
Are you gonna roll stealth, or is it just flavor?
No, you don't need to roll stealth. And he pushes this door. And says, into here. And you see down here, let me look the description of this room. Uh, mm, mm. These two large rooms are strewn with crumbling masonry. Dry pits lie in the middle of each room, ringed by a 5-foot walkway. In one of the rooms, the pit contains what appears to be burning straw. On the wall of the pit appear to be pitons hammered into the wall. He says, I'm not going back in there, but that's how I got in here in the first place. But it should be dry and safe in here.
Can I make a quick check in there to make sure that looks sketchy in here?
Go ahead and roll either perception or investigation.
I would do that button.
You're confident that it's just a couple of masoned holes in the ground.
Alright, that being the case, I will order 2 of the axe beaks to sit here as little bodyguards.
Alright.
Tenny. Now, Tenny, I wish for you to stay here. This is Chucko and Clucko, and they will be here for about 45 minutes to 50 minutes watching and making sure nothing happens.
Okay.
Love the names.
Now, you will be fine. We will find your friend. What could you describe him once more so we definitely don't mistakenly unalive him?
He has brown hair and green eyes and marvelous chin.
Marvelous chin.
But if she says, if
How tall is he?
she looks around and she says, about as tall as her, pointing to Snow.
And human as well, or some other race, perhaps?
Oh, yes, he's human. And he should hopefully still have a necklace with a seashell.
That might be difficult. A lot of the people around here have had, ocean iconography upon them.
This one has a silver chain.
Silver chain, seashell, very well-defined chin. I think this is...
She starts to find a place to sit, and she says, "Thank you."
Certainly. Well, come along. We have more way shield work to accomplish.
Mm-hmm, says Ignacio. Let's give Kitty's 5 minutes.
I'm here.
Oh, you're here. Sorry.
I have been here.
My bad. Well then, what do you guys do now?
I ask if anyone has sore feet and would like to ride one of my other 5 birds.
They are marvelous, but I think I want to stay on my feet.
No harm, no foul. Ignacio, you seem very determined. You might want to lead us, or should I move forward?
Oh. No, go ahead.
I will do so. I probably offer the most amount of cover to my compatriots.
You are a bit squishy, so I'll stay close.
Kine says, in the room above, I know that there were some more of their soldiers, so be on your toes. And then the room north of that, there was these... I only looked in there for a moment, but there were these strange, large eyes peering back at me. I didn't venture in.
Like a beast of some sort?
I don't know, they were huge eyes, but I couldn't tell if it was a single creature or two because of the way they moved and leered at me.
Considering that ice-breathing giant snakes are something we've already run into, we should do our best to avoid that.
Yes, it's very unsettling.
I will begin to trudge forward, following his instructions and trying to find this room with the soldier.
Well, you see a door down this hallway here?
Ooh, like the one right next to me, or the one for?
Oh, wait. Sorry, you can't see that. Snow can see a door with a door in the hallway.
Yes, I am. I am a poor human that needs to move this torch with.
I'm gonna come up to this door quietly and listen.
Roll stealth. Actually, wait a minute. It's open.
Okay, I'm gonna peek in.
You peek in. You see nothing. You see tossed aside sheets and some bits of equipment on the ground.
Well, there's no one here.
Perhaps that was the garrison that came to reinforce what's very crude individual that had negotiated. I just quickly sweep the room, make sure there's nothing of importance. Nothing of value.
Sec. Well, let me give you a better description. The room is a bunk room and a guard post. Sturdy bronze hasps are fitted to the two stone doors, and each door features a loophole covered by a small iron plate at chest level of a human. A round table and 4 rickety wooden chairs stand in the middle of the room. There are 10 bunks here, although half of them don't appear to be in use. Okay, go ahead and roll a investigation for the room.
Sure.
You said you wanted to check the room, so.
Yeah.
Alright. You find looking under one of the bunks, moving some shit aside, you find what looks like a small chest.
I will try to open it.
Wait, did I award you treasure from one of the cultists that came from here?
I have no idea.
Hold on. I don't think I did. Alright. Yeah, I don't think I did. Okay, cool. Chest, you pull it out. What do? Do you open it?
I will try to open it, yes.
It opens without much trouble. There's like a simple mechanism. It's just a pop and open. And there's some cash in here.
Quiche?
There's some cash. And a couple of vials.
Oh, I was hoping for savory pie.
Not the savory pie, unfortunately. You also find 2 vials of very bright red liquid.
I will do the thing that you do and pop little corks, put my little tiny pinky in there and lick it up.
These are potions of healing, but greater. You find in total 30 gold, 12 platinum, 4 gemstones worth what might be 100 gold each, and those potions. Just gonna do that so you can copy it into the thing.
We
Can
have
you zoom
a
on that?
What?
Do we have a separate one for this?
You
team?
do. It's in the same folder. You should be
Neat.
able to see it.
Okay, I see it. I got it.
I place the 2 potions aside as I hand over. These are greater healing. This might be useful in the pinch. Anyone want to hold on to it?
I
I'll
wouldn't
take
mind taking one.
All right, I hand one to Bet and I hand one to Snow.
There you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well,
That was a greater healing?
Yes, great.
Greater healing. It does 4d4 plus 4.
Must be. I see you are approaching another door, so I will follow you in.
You open the door, the same kind of push, like it's on a pivot, and you open up to a hallway. And you see on the other side of this hallway another door. And Kine says, yeah, that was the door that I didn't venture into. It was dark, and I could barely see whatever creature or creatures were in there.
Ah, the pupils. Perhaps we should ignore this door.
Ignacio says, I don't know, there might be something worthwhile in there, like we just found here.
A slow slithering death.
He says, oh, come now, Chaticus. Where's your sense of bravery?
It probably left on the roads we were spawned to protect. Not in the deep, dark, dank, cultist underground.
Kine says, if you decide to venture in, I will join you, and I will aid you best I can.
Chaticus, I will protect you.
Well, nothing ventured, nothing gained. I'm gonna listen at the door first.
Alright.
I'm going to, wherever the chickens are, I want to make sure that they're right next to me, like flanking me like a president.
Okay. Let me see here. Ooh. Mm-hmm. Oh, okay, give me a second here and use it. I can't toggle the default. Okay. Mm-hmm. Alright. Give me a second. Oh. Alright. You hear nothing.
Alright, I'm gonna open the door and peek in.
Alright, you pivot the door. And you peek in. This chamber has been badly damaged. Several collapsed columns and buckling walls speak to the passage of many long years. But one feature remains curiously intact, a stone fountain in the middle of the west wall. It consists of a 10-foot wide semicircular stone basin of water, with a grinning gargoyle perched on a pedestal jutting out from the wall. Stone doors exit to the north and south.
Well, there's a gargoyle in there. I'm gonna step in.
Do his eyes look glowy?
Are the gargoyle's eyes glowy?
Nope. From where you are, it looks like a statue. And it's like right here. There should be like a star thing, but there's not.
I'm gonna like sidestep and like keep a look at it. Does it look weird?
No, it doesn't look weird. I need you to make another perception check, Snow.
I am going to allow Ignacio and Kind to go first because I'm like moving in like Grover with all my chickens.
Alright.
And I have poor vision, so if you wouldn't mind catching all the ones that aren't covering Tenny.
Oh, okay, here, hang on.
Yeah, whenever you want to, in case.
And
I imagine giant eyes means things are going to happen.
hang on a second. They're here.
Sweet.
Okay. Give me a hot minute. Oh yeah. For now, nothing happens yet. There are 3 of you, heavily armed individuals, in here. What do you do? Ignacio says, do you see anything?
I don't see a thing.
Neither do I.
There's rocks. There's rocks and pebbles on the ground.
There are.
I'm going to grab one and like throw one over here.
Okay. You do that. It makes a clitter clatter sound as it hits the wall. Just roll a d20 for me. You hear coming from I just need one roll. You hear coming from your right, and then silence
So like from here.
from your right. That's the most direction I'll give you.
Maeve moves towards.
Maeve moves towards him. Okay, give me a second. Don't do anything else right now. All right. Okay, keep moving. As you
Did you hear something from over here?
I did. You heard it too?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna
Hey,
move
who's
with
over there?
Maeve.
okay. Kine calls out. One second. Kine shouts out and says, "The eyes! They're over there! Behind the pillar!" Whatever formation of rock this is. And you can see, like, this, just the tail end of a creature. I'm not calling for initiative yet. What do you do?
I look at
I'm gonna-
Bit and I say, "You go left. I'm gonna go around this pillar."
Okay. They start to...
I'm gonna go over here, just around to see what I can.
Yeah, you see these creatures and they start to back up. They have massive
Hello?
green eyes. And they go... Does anybody speak Undercommon? Didn't think so.
Speak what?
Undercommon.
I don't think that's in the list. Shit.
And they make a gesturing, like, gesturing toward the door. And they back up a few more feet.
What are those things?
I take out one of my rations and I kind of throw it on the ground in front of them.
Okay. How'd they react to that? They, one of them walks over and looks at it, inspects it, and then just takes it. Doesn't eat it, but just takes it and just comes back over here.
I'll take another ration. I'm gonna show them I'm eating it.
And they make like the one with it in his hand just makes a waving motion like as if he gets it. And he starts gesturing toward the door. And he gestures toward like the door that Snow's at, and then he also gestures to where Chaticus is.
Chaticus, you may want to come join us.
Move in with my phalanx. Foul.
Maybe let's not scare our new friends here.
Failing.
Can I roll some sort of check to like identify these things?
Yeah, you can roll Arcana.
Arcana. Let's go for it. I think I'm good at that.
You have no earthly idea what these things are.
I have no earthly idea what these things are.
Well,
They seem friendly.
Let me give you a handout so you can see their art.
Can I roll Arcana too?
You can. They look like that. Okay. Maeve, you remember some of your cursory studies back in the Feywild, learning about creatures that can just harm your mind by just staring at you meanly. And that the legends of creatures that can just instantly know something about you by looking. In fact, Snow, make a wisdom, make a charisma, yeah, there it is. Make a deception check. As you feel some kind of presence bear down on your mind.
Deception check?
Yep. Bit, I need you to make a deception check. As you feel some, like the creature's looking at you, and you feel it sort of bear down, like, in your head, as if it's trying to get somewhere it shouldn't be.
Y'all, these are gonna try to read our mind.
Alright. The creature just kind of smiles a bit. This one comes over here, feeling a bit more
Flirting our
confident.
embarrassing secret.
Maeve, I need you to make a deception check. You feel like it learned something about you. Like somehow this creature knows something about you. Something very personal, like the going missing of that one special individual. And it just kind of grins and says,
I'm gonna listen at this door.
You hear
Maeve
nothing.
Maeve starts growling and she says, "Y'all, these are not good."
I mean, they are quite hideous creatures, but they haven't seemed dangerous.
Oh, you hear nothing,
We're
Snow.
still here.
Okay, I'm gonna open the door.
Alright. You open the door, and you are met with a very a hallway cut short by what looks like a slab of stone. A slab of stone that doesn't match the stonework around it at all. It's like sort of a much darker granite, whereas the rest of the earth around you is like a combination of limestone and sedimentary rock.
Is it just like smooth stone, or are there like inscriptions or anything on it?
No inscriptions or anything on it. It's not exactly smooth either. It's very rough, but it doesn't have any identifiers on it.
There's a weird wall in here, guys.
Ooh, might be magic. Do we have a few minutes? I can cast a ritual and see.
Don't know if I want to spend 10 minutes in here with these things, says Kine.
I mean, if you feel so upfront about them, you can just say them. They're little creatures.
You
They
say,
probably don't.
Did you say slay?
Yeah.
Alright. Maeve, are you, like, approaching them?
Maeve, after feeling what she felt, is really interested at the reaction they had when they read her.
Mm-hmm.
So she is moving towards them.
By the way, Bit, as you advance on, or as you, like, took a second to, like, check the water, it looks pristine. Like, it looks very... It looks like the most refreshing water you've ever looked at in your life. And you can see that these axe beaks are actually kind of taking peeks at it themselves.
I'm gonna take my staff and just kind of put it in there a little bit.
Nothing happens. Sorry, what was Maeve doing? I just wanted to get that part with
She's hesitantly moving towards them.
Okay. They start to... They move back a bit. They look anxious.
Does anyone understand these things?
Not a word.
They know something.
Perhaps they know of some sort of trap or contraption further in the ruins.
I'm gonna dip my fingers in the water and kind of take a little taste.
It tastes like great alpine water. And you feel a little bit, somehow you feel a little bit better.
I'm gonna take a little bit more sips.
Okay. Bit, you gain the benefits of a short rest.
Oh my god, you guys. I feel so good.
I think the fountain's alcohol.
I don't know if I'd drink water from a pool from.
The two creatures advance a little bit and they go, ah! And they gesture angrily. Ah! Ah!
What are they angrily gesturing at?
They're gesturing to the doors.
Can I roll like a, what's it called, insight? Figure out what they're
Sure.
on about?
They want you to fucking leave.
Oh, they don't like us here.
I'm gonna touch the wall.
You touch the wall, it feels like stone. You
I
feel
push it. Does it have any give?
it has just the slightest bit of give, and you look at your fingers, and you can see ice is starting to form, and it looks like the stone starts to sort of turn to sand and move away, and you get like a half an inch against the door, and like your hand is like in the door, but it doesn't give anymore.
Mike,
Yes.
I'm gonna take my water skin and fill it with the water from here.
Okay.
Maybe
Uh-oh.
perhaps you should believe this is their.
Wait, stand by. My internet almost took a shit. Can you start over, Miles?
Oh yeah, I was just telling Maeve that perhaps she should back up a little bit. It looks like they're only going to attack if provoked.
They were in my head and they laughed.
What would they laugh about in your head? I think you'll be just being self-conscious. I mean, yes, they have very, very wide, grinning, like sharp rows of teeth, and they have all the expression of a malicious creature. But I mean, they can't have that conscious belief that they know something about you.
They know.
All right, how about this? I'm gonna walk in and I'm gonna think about my most embarrassing childhood story. Emma, look at.
Okay. You can feel something accessing that area. You can try to not let it. You want to try to not let it.
I mean, I don't know if it's them or not, so I'm gonna try to.
All right. Well, that I'm pretty sure that's gonna. Yeah. Okay. So they learn, and you hear a snicker coming from them, but then it's quickly replaced by sort of an angry.
But I didn't see the top hit, and perhaps they do have some sort of capacity to read minds.
Maeve screams. Maeve yells at them. Where is he?
They both look at each other, and then they just put their hands up and shrug. And you don't need to roll an insight check. You can tell with 100% certainty that they really have no clue, and that they're just laughing at your misfortune.
I'm gonna call out to everyone that this wall is weird in here, and it's doing weird things.
All this time, Chaticus has been casting that spell, right?
Yeah.
When did you say that? Because I feel like it might have actually... It's getting closer to that 10-minute mark where we can say that you cast it.
I mean, it was before she started messing with the door. I'm probably like 5 minutes away.
Okay.
Because she just started the water and then everything else.
Gotcha. 5 minutes in.
But yeah, if we still keep talking to him, maybe it happens.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm gonna show Bit what the door does.
I look at Chaticus and I say, they need to die.
Well, perhaps we can just let them stay in the corner. And Boskov, please go. Can just stay here and make sure they don't follow us. Yes, good Boskov. I give him a little pat on the side.
That you see Snow press her hand against the stone wall at the end of the hall here, and you can see how there's ice erupting from her fingertips, and it looks like the wall is giving a little give, but it's not moving more than a little bit of an inch of her, like, just her fingertips and palm are just sort of sinking in, but then they stop suddenly.
Maeve puts her hands on the hilt of her thumb.
I'm gonna try put my paws on the wall, see what if it does anything.
But when you do that, nothing at all happens. It just feels like cold stone to you.
Wait, right
That's
here, Snow.
strange.
You guys talked over each other, say again? Snow first.
I just said, well, that's strange.
Did you say anything a bit important?
I said, just wait right here, Snow. Maeve, come here. Can you change to your winter form?
She isn't her
I
winter
am
form.
my winter form.
Oh, okay, sorry. Go press your hands with Snow.
Okay. Maeve presses her hand up against the wall.
Nothing happens when Maeve presses her hand against the wall.
What am I looking for, Bit?
Do you see what's happening with Snow? When she presses her hand there?
Kine is interested in this, and he walks up, and he puts his hand on the wall. Oh my god, tokens.
Kine, you try.
And he does the same thing, and a similar effect happens, except instead of ice, steam erupts from his hand, and it presses in a little bit, but it stops. It doesn't go any further. He looks at Snow, and he says, perhaps this is the way to another one of those complexes that these cults are in.
Well,
And
sounds right. You'd know more about this than we would.
looks at you and says, You have a similar power.
I'll give him like a brief rundown version of our exploits with Kale Holt.
And he listens intently, he nods, and he says, wow. That doesn't seem to be a coincidence that there are folk like us that, or at least that these, I guess, powers exist that have a combination of two elements. He shakes his head a little bit. Wish I didn't have mine. Meanwhile, the Nothics. Cheticus, are you watching them?
Yeah, I have Boskov kind of giving me the meat shield. But
Oh, you're watching them. Okay. They kind of teeter toward. Call him Bosco. they kind
Boskov.
of Boskoff. They kind of teeter toward the Axebeak, and they look very antsy.
Well, I'm not sure we'll be able to get through this doorway, so we should
Well, the good news
head back the other way.
The good news is it doesn't seem like anyone else can get through from their side either, unless they have someone like us. He says to Snow.
It's true, we won't have to. Hopefully, won't have to worry about people coming from this direction.
Axbeak. Just kind of pecks the ground. Nothics look more and more antsy, but they see you guys starting to leave and they say, rah, rah, rah.
Is it a dead end?
There's a door there, but we can't get through it.
So what was with
Let's
that?
go.
So what was with that water? Was it actually alcohol? He says to Bit. Ignacio says to Bit.
No, it's. Oh, I feel refreshed. Everyone needs.
Oh, perhaps I'll take a little taste myself. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. Whoa. He goes. He takes a. He makes a cup with his hands. And he blinks. He says, "I feel immediately refreshed." And he looks around and he says, "I think it would be wise to imbibe some of this. Genuinely." And the Nothics up here, well, you know what they're called, are like angrily like, "Nah, nah, nah, nah."
They don't seem too happy.
That's because
Ooh.
of its potency, says Ignacio.
It's their fountain. They are protecting the fountain. See, watch. I kind of move up and I start splashing it, almost like I'm scientifically testing it with my hand.
They growl at you.
Maeve turns and growls back at
And they're clearly like, they can tell. You definitely realize you have the advantage because of your numbers, and you can tell that they are sensing that, and that's why they haven't just lashed out.
Take a small little cup out of my satchel, get a nice little swig of it, and throw it back.
You realize when you take it out with the cup. Oh wait, you didn't drink it. What'd you do?
I swig and throw it back.
Oh, okay.
Using the cup to be more polite about it instead of dapping my hands at it. Seems alright, nothing crazy. Put my cup back.
I'm gonna roll some hit dice for Ignacio.
But perhaps we should leave the creatures to their fountain.
Well, it wouldn't hurt to use it to heal a little bit, says Ignacio. I feel great.
Did I feel any healing potency when I used my cup?
I thought you didn't drink it.
No, I threw it back.
Oh, okay, I get it
Expression to
now.
throw it back.
Okay, I understand now. Actually, because so you took it out with that container, and it just tastes like normal water, and you don't feel anything.
It's just normal water. But it's quite refreshing.
Wait. Chadicus. Take it from the fountain directly.
I would never do something so savage. But we should leave. Come on, boys.
Before
I
he
will imbibe.
pushed Chadicus into the water. Free.
I imagine the very, very ripped monk can easily overpower one fat guy.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. It's a little funny of an image, too. Like, this cat lady just drowning this fat man. Despite your best efforts, you do imbibe, and you feel refreshed. You get to take the benefits of a long rest. I mean, short rest. Short
I'll
rest.
whisper in
Short
your
rest.
ear, "You're welcome."
I kind of pat her on the shoulders as I say, that was some experience, thank you.
Pine just kind of moves away.
Maeve takes a drink too.
Go ahead and take the benefits of a short rest. Well, that's a spread.
Perfectly
Right.
balanced.
All things.
Oh,
I am literally drinking my own words. Now, can we leave these poor creatures to their, idolatry?
fine with me, says Ignacio.
Maeve does that thing where you look at him and you put your fingers to your eyes and then put your fingers towards.
Hey! They angrily glare at
Always
you.
watching.
They angrily glare, and you almost feel like it hurts for a second, but you're not sure if it's in your mind or if it's real. And as the birds start to shuffle out, pretty sure you guys are walking down this hallway. Oh. And as the Axebeaks start to shuffle out, Atticus, you hear one cry out in pain. Actually, you hear some footsteps, and then you... Oh, fuck, there's 5 of them. Okay, well, put that one there.
There's so many of them.
There's so many of them. You hear one cry out in pain.
What are my birds?
One of your birds. Do you react?
Yes, I turned around. Can I see what happened?
Alright. It's... actually, can you?
There's a lot of feathers in the way.
There's a lot of feathers in the way. You can't really tell what's going on. But do you have any brass reactions?
I will just attempt to squeeze past one of them and get a good view. I say, please, into the hallway, quickly.
Alright, I'm gonna... roll me 2 con saves.
For me?
For the bird.
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 Bird is the bird.
Okay. And then... You hear a very shrill squawk of pain as these creatures are upon your bird. As you're all smushed in with these other birds.
As I get to the door, I see them turning this one into pudding. And I say, you're so cruel. And I close the door.
Okay. As you close the door, they strike the final blow, and because of the nature of the spell, the creature disappears, and you hear a very disappointed but the door is closed. If that's not defeating them, I don't know what is.
Everything okay, Atticus?
Unfortunately, one of our birds did not make it. Find absolute peace in wherever fate realm he came. Shall we continue?
Yes, says Ignacio. Where are you guys going?
And based on the 10 minutes there and the other minutes, I probably have like 15 minutes left of these birds too.
Sounds about right. Oh wait, if you're gonna cast Detect Magic, that's a...
I was going to, but I never got to it.
Oh, okay.
I intended to drop it when that was going to happen, but we kind of dipped time.
Gotcha.
Because by that time, I would have literally been almost out of the bird.
Got it. Alright, so where are you guys going?
I want to check out this room here.
Oh, you see the river here. And it looks like an empty, kind of just empty room. It's not even a quay, it's just a ledge. And you can see an arrow slit over here.
I'll point out the arrow slit that's down there.
You think it's me?
The water line is about a foot below the ledge here.
How deep is the water?
That's a great question. The water... There's an answer in here. Oh no, it's 5 feet below the floor level when it's not a quay. The water looks to be about 15 feet deep.
I don't feel like swimming.
It's probably
Fitz-
not prudent.
Well,
Fitz
Snow
staying
doesn't have to
close.
swim.
Here.
Oh, that's right. I'm gonna hop down.
Alright, you hop down. You are now 5 feet below this level here.
I'll turn around and I'll tell him I'll be right back.
Oh boy, where are you going?
Careful.
I'm gonna. Can I get up to this arrow slit, or is it like above my head?
It's sort of above your head, but you're tall enough to just barely see the bottom of it, and you see what looks like that room where Tenny came from.
There's no one else in there.
Nope. For now, it looks empty.
Jadicus,
Okay, I'll
Yes.
come back.
You need.
do these birds swim?
I don't believe they're quite adept in the water. Probably have some movement capabilities, but I wouldn't trust them to keep you dry.
Good to know. Thank you.
Certainly.
Maeve offers Snow a hand back up.
I will take it and grab her forearm.
Easy enough to clamber back up with the help of an ally, but no.
Well, the room over there was where our friend Tenny came from. Where should we go now?
There must be something else here.
Well, there was an entire plaza that seemed to have another door leading into it. Says Kine.
Let's go back.
I'm only dragging Ignacio in front because dragging tokens. You know, says Ignacio, those birds are going to give us away if we have to be sneaky.
As he says that, I look at Snow. Yes, the birds will do that.
Stealth is not exactly an option when you wear chainmail.
You guys are pretty conspicuous.
It's okay, I got a big enough sword to take care of it.
Guys,
Snow grins at Maeve.
and you down. And you'll find yourself back at that bridge where the troll was without really any struggle. Sagwahun corpses still about. There's definitely a place you haven't gone yet. You went through this door, but there does remain to be a passageway this way that you can see. Give me a second before you go over there, Maeve. Make sure I have it prepped in my brain.
Birds might be clipping through walls, but I'm moving them as. But yeah.
Alright, go ahead and advance. So you see this room here. An ancient fountain shaped like three dancing. Oh no. Wow. An ancient fountain shaped like three dancing merfolk. So there's like a statue in this little pod here. The fountain is dry and the sculpture has been badly damaged. Two of the merfolk are missing their arms and the third is missing her head. Hallways lead north, south, and east from this chamber. A glimmer of torchlight seems to come from the north, which you guys have been in, because you can see the corpse of the snake. A glimmer of torchlight comes from the east, which you guys came from. A door to the northwest is covered and painted. Oh god, is painted in glyphs. Oh shit. And images with aquatic motifs marred by long scratches that obscure their meaning. Ceiling in here is 30 feet high.
It's a tall ceiling.
You see some doors and a passageway south of places you haven't been yet.
Maeve listens into the door.
Alright, give me a sec.
I'll take a listen down the hallway here.
Alright. Down the hallway, you will roll perception bit. Alright. You can hear very, very faint grumblings coming from both directions of this T. Maeve, with that check, beyond the door, you can also hear very low grumblings. Blah, 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 blah.
I'm gonna go back up to Chadicus and say,
Do you hear
I'm
that?
hearing voices down below.
That's what Maeve hears. Did you hear that? Yeah.
Maeve moves back towards Snow. Duh, somebody gonna come out that door.
I'm gonna ready myself. Right here next to it.
Nothing happens. Ignacio calls out, friends, we shouldn't split like this.
Bit too much forward, birds.
But nothing happens. No enemies approach.
There's somebody behind that door.
You are confident of that, yes.
We got somebody down the hallway, too.
And then, you don't hear that. It's pretty far from the door.
Maeve tries the door.
She tries the door. Okay. Give me a hot second. 7:30. Yeah, maybe we can do this. Alright. Try the door. You should put yourself in a space properly, because you're probably going to initiate combat. Unless you're very smart. Alright. So... You pivot the door open, and within... First thing that meets your eye is a giant ogre. 2 giant ogres. The rest of the room, fine wooden furniture, tapestries of green and gold, and a bearskin carpet decorate this richly appointed room. But the furniture has been scratched up, the tapestries badly torn, and the carpet rent with foot-long holes. To the northwest, a tattered green curtain screens off a large alcove. 2 heaps of dank pelts lie in the southern part of the chamber, which you can't really see. A wet reek like rotten seaweed hangs from the air, and small crabs scuttle about the room. The ogre says, you here for with what's the word? Gar need talk to Thaluna?
Probably.
I think I just made a wrong turn. I'll see you. And she shuts the door.
Okay. You hear just a from the behind the door.
I think we should leave them alone.
Should we go see what waits us down the hall?
Sounds good to me. Keeping an eye on the door as I walk away.
Alright. Give me a second here.
don't know if I wanted to get into a fight with an ogre.
There might be some down here.
All right.
Oh, there were two up there. I just don't know if I wanted to fight it.
I could have burned them, says Ignacio as he approaches. All right.
Well, I mean, they're behind the door if you want to do so.
It's not wise. Who knows what else they have in that room? So Snow, you see that bridge over there, and you see the door there.
I'm gonna come up to the door.
Okay.
Do I hear anything?
You hear like grumblings, fitful grumblings, and then you hear really loud snoring.
There's something snoring very loudly behind this door.
Is there anybody who's stealthy that can go check on that?
It is definitely not I.
I mean, we do have a beautiful tabaxi. She must have some stealth.
Mm-hmm.
Maeve motions towards the door.
All right. Well, Bit, are you gonna try to sneakily enter?
Yeah, I'm gonna sneakily open it.
Roll a stealth check. Second. You open the door. It creaks. It doesn't creak. It kind of grinds a little bit because it's stone. And you open the door, and you see inside is a sleeping mass of creature on this pelt on the floor. And the whole room itself... This room is filthy! The walls are crumbling and crooked, and heaps of uncured pelts and hides strewn across the floor form a crude, foul-smelling carpet. Gnawed bones and broken crockery are scattered about, along with a few odd pieces of armor, most bent, twisted, or badly scored by claw marks. Doors lead to the north and west. You came from the west. What are you doing with your verbs?
Just keeping them kind of ordered so I can put them together if we're going.
Got it. But the door's open and the creature doesn't stir. What do you do?
I'm gonna turn around to Maeve and be like, kind of gesturing, like, should we close it?
Maeve just kind of leans in.
You know, if we keep just closing these doors, we might get boxed in if we're not careful, says Ignacio.
So you think we should go in and see if we can take it?
He kind of peers past you. He looks to Chadicus and he says, well, we managed to take out that other one with relative ease, right?
And it is sleeping.
Just everyone's as silent as possible and we get a good round on it.
Okay, let's do it.
Perhaps the birds wait outside.
Yep.
Alright, you're all gonna try to sneak around it?
Sneakity snakes.
Yep.
Alright, I need you guys all to roll stealth.
Should we get in and then roll?
Yeah. keep rolling. Now let me, come on, Ignacio, where's your thing? There it is. He doesn't have disadvantage, but 9's actually enough. Ignacio kind of gets over here. Put yourselves where you want to be. And the creature's still sleeping. So, if you're all going to attack, roll initiative.
Oh, I got my staff out.
Okay. Can somebody navigate on the tunes to Mook Encounter 1? It's on the paste bin, which is pinned. As I roll initiatives for Ignacio and...
Is somebody on that?
I got it.
Where's your initiative button? There it is. Alrighty. Cool. Sort this. Bit. What do you do? You have advantage.
I'm gonna whack it on top of its head with my staff.
Alright, it is surprised. That's a hit. Huh? 7? Okay. It's your turn. Are you doing anything else, or?
Yeah, gonna whack it along its head again.
Okay. That's a hit. Ah! Turnover?
Yeah, because I can only do 2, can't I?
You have extra attack in martial arts, so you can do a bonus action strike with an unarmed strike.
Okay, let's hit it in the face with my fist.
Alright. That misses, surprisingly. As he just kind of like jerks up, causing you to miss. Kine. Can Kine actually contribute without wasting any of his stuff? Oh no, he can. Hang on. He, he lights a fire underneath the creature. And, creature needs to make Dex save. Actually, I don't think that succeeds. Hang on. That's really annoying. There we go. Why does it say that? Hang on. Why would he do that? Alright, yeah. It didn't roll damage either, which I'm not a fan of. What the hell? There we go. Honey. Oh, okay. Well, creature didn't save, so it takes 10. Okay, moving on. Ignacio, oh boy. Going to hurl a firebolt. Normal. Meow. 26. Creature's not happy. Healing 6 fire. Starts screaming. Maeve.
Maeve's gonna hit him with a couple hits.
Alright. That's a hit. You hack into this creature, and nasty ichor just starts spewing out. Alright. Snow.
I'm gonna jab him with ice.
By the way, you have advantage. Because he's still surprised. And Kitties, you can re-roll. Roll 2 d20s and see if you crit. That's a miss, by the way.
I figured.
Okay, no natural 20s. That's a natural 20.
With the butt.
With the butt, 9 plus 7 is 16. Creature is like super fucked up and is just rolling around. It's turn. It's no longer surprised. Because that's how it works. Jatticus.
I will use Chill Touch and kind of just pat it on the head. Okay, now go back to sleep.
That's a hit. For 9. Okay.
And you can't recover hit points until my next turn and all that stuff. And your turn.
Hit.
I'm gonna give it a couple more whacks with my staff.
Whack.
That's a hit. That's a miss. For 11 bludgeoning. Anything else?
I'm gonna just hit it with my paw.
Alright.
Knock it out.
You do not hit it with your paw. Kind shrugs and casts Bonfire again. And let's see if he can save. This is actually DC 14. Nope, not you. He saves. Doesn't take that damage as he rolls around. Ignacio just groans and hurls the firebolts at disadvantage. Because he's prone. Still hits. For 15. And the fire slams into the creature's head and just stops moving. And you hear the sizzle sound. And you're out of initiative. Congratulations. You completely...
Annihilated a troll.
You just annihilated a troll. But yeah, that's the way it be.
We murdered him in his bed.
Sure did. This gross ichor just oozes out of there.
Quite a rude awakening.
One less creature to be at our backs.
Maeve goes up to the door and presses her ear against it.
You hear nothing. I moved the dynamic lighting and I didn't mean to. And yeah, you find yourself back around here. Near that same bridge.
Well,
Feels like we're running in circles.
I think we...
It's a complex place.
There was another way down here to our left. Right, well, it would be to our right.
We'll lead the way.
Alright, hang on a tick. Hang on a tick. Don't do anything right yet. Look at a thing. Stairs on each side of the canal climb up to a stone bridge which spans the canal 15 feet above the water level. The sides of the bridge are carved in the images of dragons standing guard over treasure hoards. A single torch illuminates the bridge. On the west side, so the side that you're not on, you see... Let's see, can you see that actually? Yeah, you can see passages leading to the west and to the north.
Where are we going?
I guess across.
Let's do it.
Snow, as you get to here, you hear a sploosh of water as head peering out from underneath the bridge. This ugly face looks at you and says, "What's your business?"
I'll sort of look to Maeve and kind of shrug, I guess. I have no idea what to say here.
Well, it is bridge. We're just crossing.
Oh no, but I'm assigned to ask what business is and keep a look for intruders. So, are you intruders?
Oh, absolutely not.
All right, roll a deception check. You don't look familiar.
Oh, I'm brand new. They just hired me the other day.
That's gonna be a tough one. Because he's already suspicious. He says, "Who are all these with you?"
New
Recruits.
initiates.
All right, go ahead and roll a deception check. Oh, actually, you know what? I'm going to assist you with Ignacio, who says, he says, well, what? I'm trying to channel Justin here. He says, oh, you know, they had a station or they wanted to have a station at Rollid, but we ended up here instead. So roll with advantage. Oh. Okay. And he kind of splooshes back into the water, with, like, his head just at the surface looking up at you.
I whisper to Snow, walk with authority.
Act like you belong.
I walk with authority.
Turn back to my four birds and I say, trust like you're authoritative.
They preen their feathers and do that bird butt wiggle thing.
Bird, 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 bird.
Remembering that scene from the Aristocats with the geese and their swagger walk.
Oh my god, yeah.
That was a good movie. Anyway, you find yourself on the other side of the bridge.
And we got to be pushing this hour, right?
Oh, I think as soon as you cross the bridge, the birds poof.
Oh, just too authoritative for their own good.
At least they went out happy.
Hey, how'd that happen? The troll has his head out of the water. I didn't mean to do that. Has his head out of the water. Where'd the birds go?
Ooh, one of the leaders summoned them to another room. Needs their help.
But they were right here, and then they went poof.
Yes, magic. As I wave my fingers in the air.
Oh. Okay. Sinks back into the water.
You're doing a wonderful job.
He doesn't respond. As you go through this hallway, you can hear strange, you know the sound that a metal vase or a metal like wok makes when you hit it with really hot water? The boing, that kind of weird sound. You kind of hear layered versions of that coming from this area.
Well, should we go in?
Let's do this thing.
I'll open the door.
Alright, open the door. You can see inside. Inside? Sealed copper vats stand in 2 rows in the middle of this large room. The vats are old and completely covered in verdigris, which I think means like plant matter. Grime. Both of the plants on the walls peeled away long ago, but a few hints of murals remain, showing dwarves working in fields and attending hop vines. 3 new backpack-sized glass tanks with carrying harnesses are stacked neatly at the end of the row of vats. Doors exit to the west, east, and south.
Can I look inside?
Yeah. So which one are you looking in?
This one.
All right, you open that one. You peer in, and it looks empty.
I'm gonna check the other ones too.
All right, you open up the one over there, and a thing happens.
Confetti everywhere.
I'll start at this end and start opening up, see if there's anything in.
Bits opening this one. Oh wait, I'm in the GM layer. Bits opening this one.
Yes.
All right, you open that one, it's empty. But then Snow opens this one, and you see this water churn inside, and it springs out at you. Roll initiative.
Dun, dun, dun.
I feel like might have to call it though, because it's close to the hour. Water weird. How much more time can you guys spend?
I haven't got the call yet, but probably.
Come again?
I haven't gotten my call yet, but probably 6 to 10.
You say 6 to 10?
6 to 10 minutes.
Oh, okay. Alright, well then, I will... First I gotta get rid of this troll. Ignacio... will... I'll just... Oh wait, he's not gonna be here next week either. Okay, so, gonna call it here, because we'll get a little involved. So, thank you, Joy, for listening.
Bye, Joy!
Night, Joy.
I try.
Water weird pops out and lunges at Snow, and will continue next week.